Good, whatever time of the day it is you happen to be listening. This is the P&A Podcast Express. Normally Phil starts out the second episode, the Wednesday episode, but I jumped right in there.
That's okay.
What an asshole.
No, I don't mind.
But it's me and Phil. I'm the asshole here.
Hi.
Finally, I'm not usually the asshole, but today I'll play that part.
You're doing great.
Thank you. You're doing so good, big guy.
You're doing great.
Doing so good.
So we had JTK and his woman here, but they had to leave.
They exited.
They decided they were going to take some food and go home and probably cuddle. I don't know.
You can use your imagination.
Better than podcasting, let me tell you what.
Yeah, for sure.
We are here at HuCo BrewCo, Huron County Brewing Company.
We are, and wow.
I know, they've taken such great care of us.
This is my first time here.
Oh, is it?
It is.
Oh, my. See, I had not been here before, It wasn't long ago.
Prior to the last time you were here.
Right. But now we frequent the place, so bring the kids up here for food and getting to know the ins and the outs of everything, and little tips like get the cheese sauce for various things because you will not regret it.
So the food, phenomenal. I only had one beer because I do go under the knife tomorrow.
Right.
So I only had one beer, but holy shit, that was a good beer.
It was really good.
You've partaken in a few.
I might be on beer number 5 or so, and these are not Coors Lights or PBRs, so no. I'm feeling a little special.
That is not a light beer right there.
That is not a light beer at all.
No.
Both in calories and alcohol content.
And goodness.
Oh, it's so delightful.
So, we sampled some food here, some bread. I had some tortellini. You had some mac and cheese.
Right.
Wow.
Garlic bread. Oh my God. Everything's so good here.
It is. It is
phenomenal. I'm going to get some
chicken
chicken strips with gochujang here pretty soon.
And it's a cool place.
Right. Our server, what's our server's name? We'll have to get it from her. Anyway, she's done a great job.
Oh, she's been awesome.
She even knew when I yelled meatloaf.
Yes.
I yelled HuCo meatloaf, and last time she brought me a beer right away. She
probably secretly listens.
You think so?
Yeah, somewhere.
Does anybody secretly listen?
Well, I wouldn't admit it.
No, I wouldn't either. I don't ever listen to this stuff.
Me either.
Yeah, boy.
Sometimes I do.
I know. I can tell by the way you produce sometimes.
I'm going to have to I produce?
What?
So I am going to have to fix that episode. I'm going to have to do that tonight because I don't know if I'll be capable tomorrow.
Oh, that's true. And we need it uploaded by Tuesday. Well, there we go. Because the last episode, so to be fair, I'd rather have the record button go for way too long with dead air than the red light not be on at all when we produced.
Well, it was not
episode.
on at the start.
Right.
I mean, I believe it was right at the end of the introductions.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, yeah, that.
Yeah, boy.
So I'll patch something.
Yeah, boy.
I mean, we didn't talk about shit that was important, so.
No, nothing at all.
Not until late in the episode when there was a dead air.
Well, we should just post that dead air.
We should. That'd be an episode people could get behind.
For length of episode, yeah, they're like, this one went on forever.
I listened to this podcast, and they had the best ASMR ever.
Right? It was just...
Yeah.
You're welcome.
White noise.
Just white noise. Good white noise.
I need to find a thing, 10 hours of silence broken up by the brown note. See if that works.
Could you imagine somebody just sleeping peacefully, all of a sudden the brown note, bowels release.
I always listen and I go to bed. You guys played that and I shit it. I shit in the bed.
I done shitted.
Smelled like crawfish jelly.
Not the good kind. Instead of the old homestead, it was the old crapstead.
Yes. The old Schmidt house.
The old Schmidt house. Coming to you live from the old Schmidt house. Oh, shit. So anyway, any gear grinds?
Gay!
Clicking. I can't click today.
Yeah, you're not
Apparently.
very clicky today.
No, clicking errors.
Misguided clicks.
Yes. As far as gear grinds go, I mean, I talked about a lot of them yesterday. I had quite a few.
Yeah, you did. You were loaded up. With gear
I
grinds
really,
yesterday.
really let loose.
I'm gonna try to relax over here. I'm not feeling very relaxed right now. I'm gonna try. I don't know.
What the dog doing?
There you go. Why so tense?
I don't know.
These chairs could slink back a little.
Yeah, they're kind of pitch me forward.
Yeah.
I definitely have a gear grind.
It could
though.
be because we're fat. These are definitely skinny people.
I am
chairs.
definitely fat. I am well aware.
We are in Ubly. There are not a lot of skinny people here.
No, I know. We fit right in.
Yeah.
We should move to Ubly.
Oh, those are natives.
I like those people. Look at them. They're round.
They eat a lot.
That's right. We love them.
Big old farm boys.
Yeah. So anyway, one of my gear grinds is Eddie quit the bowling team. I can't believe that we won the championship last year. He came in houses afire like 2 seasons ago.
And now he thinks he can just go to Sandusky and win it all.
Right. And he's like, well, I'm going to start a team over in Sandusky and win the nights. And then, so here's the thing. He says he's going to quit. Well, because Sandusky advertises on Sound Like Broadcasting.
I've never heard one.
They do have ads. I have.
Do they?
I have, yeah. Usually it's like, we need bowlers or we are looking for bartenders. It's only when they want something they advertise.
Yeah.
Which I love the establishment. I'm not dogging Liberty Lanes at all.
Well, I was just going to say, isn't that the case with every advertiser? We
Right.
want you to spend your money here.
Right.
That's why I would advertise.
Fucking Schneebergers. Fuck them.
You never hear, we just wanted to say hi.
Right. Ooh, we should do that. So
Yeah.
Schneebergers, their one ad blatantly ripping off Hank Williams Sr. And as far as the tune of it, haven't you heard that? I need a new couch, table, and chairs. That's Hank Williams Sr. is the music. And they said it to it. I'm like, who wrote this fucking flaming bag of dog shit that they play fucking 6 times a day? You know, they still think they still think in their mind that Schneebergers is a high dollar account. But I have on good faith that Schneebergers pays the same price for an ad today that they did back in 1993. So are you fucking the house that Russ and Bud built? Have you heard that?
Yeah.
The house that Russ and those two fucking deadbeat fucking Jews sitting there smoking cigarettes all day long.
Turning the white appliances almond.
Right? What a house to build.
Oh, this one's
Have you ever been into Schneebergers? What a shithole.
I have. We walked out. No joke.
How the fuck? You want to talk about disarray? I'd rather go to fucking TJ Maxx or Ollie's than fucking Schneebergers. It makes more sense to me.
The energy guide on there talked about how many blocks of ice you had to put in the refrigerator.
Right? Yeah, I saw an energy guide in there that said pterodactyl power, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you only have to fly your pterodactyl for 4 hours a day instead of 5.
This one's extra almond.
So anyway, fuck you, Schneebergers.
Wonder if they'd like to advertise.
I'll save you a lot of time. Just go to fucking go to Lowe's or go to fucking Home Depot. Don't bother.
Yep. Because you can drive to Cass City and just turn around and drive right back home.
You're gonna drive a little and save a lot.
I did save a lot of money there because I didn't spend it.
I didn't spend shit. With the block-long showroom. Jesus Christ, why do I remember all this? What's wrong with me?
Oh, boy.
Rusty stepped up to and is running the store.
This piece of carpet comes from a smoke-free home, but a smoke-filled showroom.
Do you know that Rusty must have wrestled with that? He's like, do I really want to take this over? If I were Rusty, I'd be like, no, just let it die. There's certain things you just let die.
Yeah. He probably thought about all the history in there and all of the Windex he's going to have to use on appliances to make them the right color again.
He's like, that's a lot of Windex. It's like, I need to get a job at SC Johnson.
Maybe we should switch to simple green to cut through this stuff.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, it makes no sense, but not much at Sound Like Broadcasting does make sense. And I'm not talking shit about it. I'm just saying,
No.
this is my opinion. This is purely my opinion. And it's not negative. It's just you only hear the same consistently like 3 advertisers on the station.
Oh, I do have to play this disclaimer, though. The opinions shared by Phil Nichol are Phil Nichols alone.
Right.
But most likely reflect the opinion of everybody else on this podcast.
And the planet.
Yes.
Except for the people working for the station that are gainfully employed and paid by Sound Like Broadcasting.
That's not you.
No. You know, I have a feeling when Eddie listens to this, he's going to make me apologize again. And I'll say I apologized. And then, yeah, I apologized. It's because they're going to want me to do a game inadvertently at some point to do a game on the radio station. You know this, right?
Yes.
And he'll be like, well, they listen to... And Schneeberger's is a major advertiser, and they were butthurt when they listened to their podcast. I'm like, they have no idea what a podcast even is. No appliance or anything in their store can pick up a podcast. I guarantee that.
That Zenith AM radio can.
It's like,
for sure.
Caught it on the rabbit ears. Oh, we heard you talking all kinds of shit about Schneeberger's on the rabbit ears.
You know, your hour episodes take 6 hours to play over the dial-up. Ba-dong, ba-dong, dong.
Anyway, yeah, we're like, well, we foiled the rabbit ears together with the foil from a pack of Lucky Strikes, and now we can pick up a podcast from all around the world.
You know, you have no idea how powerful the Schneeberger's Mafia is.
I feel it's so. Just want to let everybody know if I die under suspicious circumstances or disappear, that's the first place I would go.
Yeah. Because you're in a fridge there.
100%.
Yeah.
So,
or deep. I kind of feel like they have yours everywhere.
So actually ask to see the freezers that can house a large fat person, and I'll be in one of those.
Oh, we don't have any in stock. Well, I see several over there. Yeah. Not for sale.
Not for sale. We call that the Russ, Bud, and Phil section.
Yeah, you could end up in there.
Right? At least I'll be with some legends, I guess. According to Sound Like Broadcasting advertising lore, those are the legends right there. The house that Russ and Bud built and now Phil is part of.
That was their last wish.
To stay in the store.
So, I mean, Rusty's got to be old as shit, too.
I would think so.
I was the youngest of 15 kids. I'm 112 years old.
He's like, I quit smoking 72 years ago.
Feel great.
Jesus Christ. All right, enough of this, but still. I can't help myself. I'm sorry.
They were filterless, no lasting effects.
It's the filter that gets you.
As I choke.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Lord. No, I'm very annoyed by all those commercials all of the time. And I told you what Eddie said. They quit advertising for a couple months and their sales reduced by 50% is what Eddie claimed.
Yeah.
And I said, what? So they only made 4 sales, or they only made 2 sales instead of 4?
It was probably also during COVID when people came in there and went,
right.
Well, you got this? Nope. Ain't got it. Because nobody had anything.
Ain't got it. Ain't nobody got it.
The most depressing thing ever was walking into Best Buy during the middle of all that.
Right.
And like they had nothing. Like there was a whole big center part of their store that was just empty. It's like, well, I don't need to look around there, I guess.
Right.
And if you asked anybody for anything, no, we don't have it.
No, come on. In these times, in this economy,
yeah, all of our stuff comes from China. They're all dying.
Fuck. They're all dead. Actually, China did reduce their population by a drastic amount. So
yeah, I mean they needed to.
Yeah, still need to.
Yeah, not drastic enough, but
they're still able to take over the world.
Yeah,
basically, China has half of the world's population.
Yeah, I mean, when you can take over the world with hand tools,
right?
Then you probably
like if you go eye for eye, they'd still have some left.
Yeah, that's a lot of eyes.
Right. Leaves the
And
whole
they're-
world blind.
I mean, they're a very hard target to hit.
Right. Yeah. Oh my God. Holy
What?
shit.
I'm just saying.
That's the third most racist thing that's been said on this episode. Or anti-Semitic. Sorry.
I didn't think that was racist at all. They're just.
No, you're right.
I think it's more strategic than genetic.
Yeah, no, 100%. I agree. It's more genetics. I mean, just how it goes. I mean,
No, they do that shit on purpose.
they do.
Yeah, it's strategic.
Strategery.
Yeah. Don't shoot until you see the whites of their eyes. They ain't got no whites.
Fuck. Right? The guy. What am I
don't-
supposed to do here, Chief?
You don't think they pay attention to the shit that our generals say over here?
That's right. They're like, boy.
They got weather balloons up above us and shit, recording everything.
When are we going to have an alien on the, like alien or someone not of this earth on this podcast?
I'm pretty sure we have.
Can we, we have?
I think so.
We've already had someone who's like, yeah, all right. Extraterrestrial.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to call.
I kind of think so too.
I'm not going to call them, it, whatever out.
Right.
But yeah, I'm sure we have.
I feel like I've been earthbound my entire life, so I don't think it's me.
Yeah, I don't think I've been off planet.
No. I wanted to get abducted at one point, but it just didn't work out. Yeah.
Me too. But
I really tried. I mean, I was holding like during a thunderstorm, I'd hold like a golf club up into the air and shit. And I never got abducted.
That's different.
Oh, that's not how you do it?
No.
Oh, shit. I must be reading some weird books.
You got to go to. You got to go and hang out in parking lots, is my experience.
Oh, not open fields?
No, parking lot.
Parking lots. So they
or trailer park.
They like tear
Oh no,
up.
that's tornadoes.
They
that's
like
tornadoes.
oh shit. Fuck.
You ever notice on those tornado shows they're never at a trailer park? It's like do you pay attention at all?
Right, they're out in open fields. And,
Yeah.
like you see a cow flying and shit. Like, I mean, a cow in a trailer park would make sense, but it doesn't really happen. I mean, there's women wearing muumuus, but not cows.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's like, they used to think manatees were mermaids.
That's true. Imagine trying to make out with a manatee.
Maybe in the middle of be like making out with Wilford Brimley.
Diabetes.
So yeah, Jinx. You can't talk the rest of the podcast. I need a fill drop that I can play when you can't talk. All right, I release you.
Don't you have to do something?
Oh yeah.
Something else, like
I don't remember.
I can't remember what it is.
Dude, I haven't been in third grade.
I don't know.
I mean, just because it was the last grade I was in.
What was it? No, I was gonna text it to him.
Good.
Who are you sending it to?
Boop boop boop. Doop doop doo.
Just a minute, I'll tell you what you have to do.
What the dog doing?
Is that coming this way?
Just a minute, it's coming my way, and I'll inform you of what you need to do. Say my name 2 more times.
Oh, Phil.
There you go. You already said it once.
Well, I just said it kind of like a Candyman thing.
Right.
I didn't know if I needed to go look in the mirror in the
Shout out to
bathroom.
Becky for that. Happy birthday, by the way.
There you go.
So, yeah.
So I'm back.
You're back. You have been released.
So what were we talking about? Extra testicles?
Yeah. Yes.
That Junior does
I was
definitely
just
not.
gonna
He
say.
lacks in that department.
Well, I mean, somebody's got one.
Right.
We need to track down and do a testicle reunion.
Right? A testicle reunion?
Yeah, with Junior.
Oh, that'd be great. Find out where his testicle is.
We could play some really sappy music.
Called it. Look at this. This is perfect. Thank you.
Oh, that one's garnished.
Maddie, right? Yep. Thank you so much. Maddie is our waitress. Doing a great job.
She has been phenomenal.
appreciate her.
It's been very welcoming.
She might be in the running for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Like, this is probably some of the best service we've received.
Yes.
I would have to say.
Easily top 5.
Yeah, I would say so.
Just awesome. Listen to the Tuesday episode, and you'll see. I mean, when we tried the old crawfish jelly there,
Yep.
she was on top of it. Had bread here like instantly.
We mentioned it.
You didn't even say could we order?
Right.
It was here.
And then I also yelled HuCo meatloaf, and she brought me a beer
Yeah,
instantly.
she did not bring meatloaf.
She's actually
Right?
anticipating before you even have to yell.
Yeah, now it's like there's no need.
Right? It's impressive. I'm definitely impressed.
She understood.
She understood the assignment very well. They're like, that big fat guy over there, just keep feeding him beer.
He's gonna yell for food, but he don't need it.
No, don't feed him. Don't feed him after midnight.
He'll turn into one of them.
He'll turn into someone who won't leave.
He'll start another episode of that damn podcast.
That shitty podcast.
All the people are leaving because they're
Yeah, the people are like, I don't want to hear this.
Yeah, I don't blame
This
him.
is terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, you want to consult my notes here? Did I do my gear grind? I did a gear grind, didn't I?
You did one last.
How about Eddie
episode.
quitting the bowling team
Oh, yeah,
after we
yeah,
won a
you did that one.
championship? Yeah, and then we launched into Schneeberger's. So yeah, Eddie quitting the bowling team.
Was it really that much better without me? I have a feeling like
No.
if I'd have been bowling this year, I'd have been more used to the lanes. Because I mean,
Yeah.
we saw at the state bowling tournament, I didn't bowl horrible.
And I don't think it's that. It's just the fact that it really bums me out because, like, honestly, a big part of it is when we do everything we do in the fall for like Thumb Tailgater, it's kind of nice that we can all get together and chat like that
Yeah,
and kind of compare notes. Like,
except for the period where there was no chatting.
yeah, well, that too. But I don't know. I just feel like I don't even know what Edward's trying to do these days, and I think he's upset at me too because I don't take time to spend time with him or whatever. And it's like I'm kind of busy, dude.
Well,
Like,
I mean, some of the things he would like you to do, you'd have to actually take vacation time from work. And
Right.
You haven't been there long enough to have a exorbitant amount of it.
and that's true.
So, I mean, that's a rough ask, you know.
And I gave him for a long time. I gave him everything, and he just, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, yeah.
And
But
he still says, I've offered you a job and you chose other things. Like he said that the other day, even like about the podcast. Like, what is stuck in his craw about this podcast? I don't understand.
I don't know.
He's promoting the shit out of podcast. You got Erica and the Mikes doing their
Yep.
podcast of thumbing up your ass through the archives,
Yeah.
you know, which I've heard an episode or two. They're doing a good job, but it ain't my cup of tea. I mean,
No, I mean, that's a very niche thing. I
and
mean,
especially with Erica's voice, it just puts me right the fuck to sleep. Like
yeah,
I ask the mics, I implore the mics to talk more.
I get when I hear the news come on and I hear her start it, I kind of got to change. I kind of got to change.
Eddie
the
thinks
station.
she's a superstar. Maybe as a news director behind the scenes, but as far as being on the air, like,
Well, I kind of
don't-
have a feeling
don't
like
do
that she brought that syndicated guy in
Right.
to read the news some so that they don't have to do it as much.
Right.
And, you know, but
And-
I'm sure that's a service they pay for. Ken Rogolski.
And
is
poor
not gonna come cheap.
Ken Rogalski, Ken, Ken, not Kim. Every time everybody says it, Kim Rogalski, it's Ken Rogalski.
Yes.
The man's been in the business for a long time.
Yes.
Please do him the honor of saying his name fucking right.
Exactly. He should say his own name.
Right. Ken Rogalski of reporting.
Yes. Ken, don't leave that to other people
Right.
because they're going to screw it up. But yeah,
It's gotten lazy. I feel like it's gotten lazy.
well, I mean, I know they've had staffing issues, but when you
Right.
bring people in and don't pay them, that'll happen.
Well, and I took a lot more pride, I feel like, even as an unpaid whatever I was. Like, everything I did was tight and
Yeah.
my best effort, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wasn't paid to do commercials there or anything
Right.
like that, and I would do them, and mainly because I wanted my customers to have a good.
Oh,
product.
and that's the key. That's the key. But anyway, enough of bagging on them. God damn it. I shouldn't do this anymore.
We go down that rabbit hole sometimes.
Well, I'm frustrated.
But
I'm
we both have high opinions of that.
Well, I'm very frustrated because someone who I considered a very close friend and even says that they're my friend, like, I don't feel like they support me at all with anything I do. And that's just tough to it's tough to digest. It's tough to fathom, like, and I could be doing a lot more for him, but but he doesn't even realize why I've pulled back and why I've withdrawn, because
because it was a favor to you to let you do all that stuff for free.
he feels like it was a favor to me, and I feel like I'm very hurt at this point because he doesn't support or even encourage anything that I do.
No. No,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, after many, many years of knowing Eddie, that is kind of the way things go.
Is he just not he's not aware of anything around him?
No, it's not a malicious thing.
No.
Like, I mean, he's not a horrible human being. He's just very inconsiderate.
He's not. Yeah.
Very inconsiderate. Love you, Eddie.
Still love Eddie, but he's also like, he's very totally like, well, what are my bosses going to think about this? And if you want to be successful in this business, like highly successful, you can't be worried about what the fuck the bosses are thinking.
No.
You know what? Fuck them.
And you know what they think?
If you're making them money, then they should be thanking you and fucking kissing your ass.
And that is exactly what they would do there, unless you're me, and then they.
But if you go off the script and you're doing something that people love, just like when we started Saturday Night School of Rock, like people loved it.
And honestly, like Swap Shop, people love it that he gets a little snarky on there with people.
Oh, I know.
Like,
I know.
I mean, I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh my God, Eddie like kind of let loose on this guy."
Right. Right.
So I mean, if he did more stuff like that, I think that he would be it would be appreciated.
What the dog doing?
Yes.
But also at the same time, Eddie takes too much upon himself, and he's always like kind of grumpy because he's tired because he takes too much upon himself. Dude, there's so many other people working at that station that don't do fucking shit. Let them actually do their jobs, perhaps.
Yeah, and then he could do better with his.
Right. Like, you know what? And it's sad because if those people were true company people and wanted to put out the best product they should know. Let Eddie focus on his morning stuff and everything he does afternoons, evenings to go out and do.
Right. Well,
so don't bog him down with the day-to-day, having to program music, having to do this or that,
And when I was there, we were short-staffed, and he did everything. He picked up all the slack. I mean, he worked so hard.
Because to be fair and is complimentary, like Eddie's a talent. Eddie has talent.
Yeah.
Eddie definitely has talent. Eddie actually relates to people on a one-on-one level better than most people I know, as far as like interviewing and things like that.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of a goofball. He disarms people in a way that not I go about it, but it also works.
Right.
So really, as far as like interviewing people or doing things like that, he's good at it. He's a talent. He's definitely something that should be retained. But at the same time, like he should not be put. It's got to be one or the other, because Eddie can produce like a motherfucker too. Eddie's a good producer.
Yeah.
He's good at making like commercials, good at doing all those things. But he's being spread too thin. And at the same time, I think that's where I come in to tie it all together. Like I come in to help out and everything. And he just gets spread too thin to be able to focus on the things that I think we should focus on. And then I go do other things because I'm not getting fulfillment from what he's offering. And all of a sudden I'm the bad guy because I'm doing these extracurricular activities that aren't anything that he's involved in, when he's already got enough on his plate. He's already spread too thin.
I already have a tremendous list of things to blame you for.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's the nicest thing you've said about me in a long time.
Yeah. I mean, I think about you even when we're not doing this.
Yeah, same.
I mean, it's not good thoughts.
No, not at all.
You wouldn't expect that.
No, fuck no.
So yeah, I've got a tremendous list. I'm excited.
Tremendous.
I'm excited to bring it out and unleash it.
Can we do that for like shit. I don't want to like peg us to the future here, but maybe like our end of the year wrap up, we should go over all our grievances.
Yeah. The airing our Festivus celebration.
Our Festivus celebration. The airing of the grievances. Let's do it.
Yes.
Bring the poll.
Excellent.
Right. A great weight to strength ratio, yes.
Oh, that is going to be so much fun.
So tune in for our Festivus episode. What is that, December 23rd? Is it Festivus? What day's Festivus? I forgot.
Yeah, 23rd for us.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to fall on a podcast day. Somebody
look up when Festivus is.
I'm looking into the future.
The airing of the grievances.
Oh, the 23rd will be a Saturday. Let's make it the 20th.
We'll do our Festivus
The
episode.
23rd, it's a Saturday, yes.
So I did call that Festivus is the 23rd.
Uh-huh.
Oh, huh.
What is the true
Well, we
meaning
might
of
have to
Festivus?
release a special Festivus.
Why don't we release a Festivus episode?
Yes. I like it.
I like it. And you're going to have to queue up a bunch of drops from that episode of Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Like,
we will have.
I've got a lot of problems with a lot of you people, and now you're going to hear about it.
That is such good stuff.
I have it on DVD.
Kruger, I fear your company stinks.
You know, that is the one thing when...
And I love when Kramer decides that this whole holiday's a little...
oh, yeah.
the craziest one of the bunch.
Oh, there's some good stuff out there.
God.
Now we'll open the peritoneal cavity, exposing the body's internal organs. Nurse, retractor.
Retractor?
What are you eating? Junior Mint.
Oh, the Junior Mint episode where one goes into the body cavity. He wants one.
Get.
Such a good show.
Where'd you get those? The machine. You want one? No.
The machine, you want one?
Take one. I don't want one. No,
I don't want one.
any.
I don't want one.
No, Kramer, stop it.
Can I honestly say? I don't. All right.
They're mouthing. Did it go in?
I don't think a Junior Mint going into the body cavity of a human would have zero effect because I literally.
Well, as long as you pull it out.
No, it would just absorb it no matter where it went in. I guarantee
don't know.
it. You might feel it as a little.
That mint gel, once it got the chocolate, maybe, but that mint gel, I don't think is going to absorb real well. It's going to fester.
I don't know what it would do. I don't know. I don't think it would have any effect.
We'll try that during your vasectomy.
That sounds great. Just jam a Junior Mint up my fucking, and with my vas deferens up there in my nutsack. That sounds great. I'll allow it.
It'll work good.
Probably reconnect, and I'll have these weird alien babies after that.
Probably.
Like I'll be like, I'm shooting blanks, and all of a sudden some weird thing will come out. I'm like, ah!
Did you have minty pineapple?
What astounds me about the human body is I literally have seen somebody cut open all of their internal organs flopped onto a table, a baby pulled out, and then all those organs just haphazardly flopped back in.
Yeah.
And sewn up. And they're like, wait a minute. Don't they need to organize those or something? Nah, they'll sort themselves out. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, to see that live, you're like, I don't know what's going on here. They just literally like picked it up like, that's it.
So I've heard from paramedics before where like people have been split open and their like intestines and everything pour right out. And they just stuff them back in and wrap saran wrap around them until they get to the hospital.
Right.
And they're like sitting there conscious, held together by saran wrap.
Just fine.
And you think, boy, I need to keep more of that around the house.
Yeah, I need to definitely have some saran wrap around the house.
Yeah.
I don't think aluminum foil would do the same job.
No, I've always been more of a foil guy for stuff, but saran wrap seems
right.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't want that static stuff because maybe that would send the whole system haywire. If it sent that charge through, you'd be like, Brick!
Or the stretch wrap.
Oh yeah.
Oh geez, Pete's, I could throw everything off.
Right. Like wax paper might just make you think of Christmas for cookies, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But you wouldn't stick to it.
No, you wouldn't stick to the wax paper, guaranteed.
So if Freedent doesn't stick to dental work, why don't they get together and make dental work out of the same stuff as Freedent?
That's a great question.
I mean,
no,
come on, people.
Right.
It's 2023. Make it happen.
Right. Why isn't lots of these things happen by now?
Somebody's going to listen to this 100 years from now and go, what's Freedent?
What the fuck is Freedent?
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
I am slacking on the drops. That is the one hard part about when it's just you and I on here is
you don't have time when you're not talking.
Yeah, I'm talking and things are happening and
let me look at my notes again here.
Hello, this is Jesus speaking. Likewise.
Oh yeah, since I've got you here one-on-one, this is a great time to talk about these messages we get from these podcast promoters all the time.
Oh, they're great.
Oh, I know. Like, I'd love to promote your podcast. I can guarantee you 70,000 downloads. 70,000 downloads.
All will be to my computer.
Yes.
You're in Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan, yes. Balsakistan.
Yes.
And they're like 70,000, all for the low price of $350. $350, I can get you 70,000 downloads.
You will get many reviews in a language related to English.
That's right. Related. Basically, they've got their goats out there speaking into into one of those AI chats. And they're like, oh, yeah, I understand. Yeah. P&A podcast, very good to goats.
Yes.
Anti-fence, we love very much.
Yes.
No, grass is greener and taller.
No electric fence anywhere on podcast.
So is podcast. Yes.
Such is podcast, so it shall be.
That's right.
So
must poop now.
I did think this last one that contacted us, we did pretty well at
double teaming the
message.
Should we read it? Should we read the message?
For sure.
All right, let me see here.
He did speak really good English though, way better than most of them.
That's true. That is true. All right, I got to switch here. Oh boy, I'm having a hard time.
Like some of these guys are like, me podcast promote you.
Me promote podcast.
350 rubles.
You need me. I'm like, what? Yeah, 350 rubles. All right, hold on. Gosh damn it. Come on. While we're young.
On my Android, I'd have been there already. Sadly, I never learned to read.
All right, here we go. Stella Fernandez says, wow. All right, Stella Fernandez, and the picture on the used is just a podcast mic, and it says podcast, all caps. Hello, I am a professional podcast promoter. Do you want to promote your Apple podcast? You can contract with me on download basis. If you want, I will give you 70,000 downloads in a week.
70,000?
In a week. Let's talk about the price of this service. And that's the end. And here's our response. Wow. We are professional podcasters. How do you plan to gain these downloads? Coming back to Stella Fernandez. I am promoting podcasts via different promotional campaigns like email marketing, social media marketing, iTunes, campaigns, etc. So you will get all organic traffic and subscribers. Also, you can verify my every single traffic from your hosting account each day. When you get good amount of traffic each day, your iTunes ranking also improve. And I get in top ranking chart. And that will be very helpful to get many more massive audiences for your show.
Except for the fact that the ranking things look for stuff like that.
Right. So, and we respond, that does sound very professional. Can you tell me more? No response. We chime in later. What does a professional service like this cost? $350 for every 70,000 downloads. You can take my 24-hour free trial? ? If you get download as expected, then buy my paid package, okay? So you pay us $350 to use our podcast? That's our response. Let me know if you are interested. And we've left it at that.
So do you remember like a while back when a guy offered us a free trial? And I'm like, yeah, just go ahead.
Do it.
And so he does it. And it's like, yeah, we didn't get shit. Okay, well, pay me $250. And I'm like, yeah, no. And I went back and forth with him. Like,
is it bad I decided to read that in a terrible Russian accent?
Well, he probably wasn't Russian, so I think it's okay.
It's Stella Fernandez, so it should have been like, okay.
Yeah. No, he was probably trying to. It probably really was Russian.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably Ukrainian. He's like, bombs are dropping. I need $350 American dollars.
Buy umbrella.
Buy umbrella.
What the dog doing?
Buy Russian bomb-proof umbrella.
I still work for Wile E. Coyote.
That's right. Acme brand umbrella. Work very well.
So, yeah, if we said, yeah, we would like to try the trial, regardless of the results we got, we could be the number one podcast in
Uzbekistan.
In Uzbekistan or Syria or wherever.
You say, now you owe me $350 American dollars.
Or we could be ranked nowhere and they could shut down our podcast and, oh, yes, you should definitely send me $350 still.
That shuts down our podcast because we support ISIS.
Did you see
That's point.
Did you see the message from the Meta Business Services?
I like that. Yeah.
Oh, you have been shut down. And I'm like, well, holy shit, this actually looks official. And so I went to the Meta Business Services page, and they do have 70,000 likes, except for the fact that they're not really tied to Meta whatsoever.
Didn't I tell you that one day? Didn't I sent you that one that said I got an email that we were shut down? Or no, a message to my direct account.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it said we were going to be shut down. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, unless we send Stella or whatever.
That's not how this works.
We got to send Stella, or what was the name?
Yeah, Stella Fernandez.
Yeah, unless we send Stella $355, we'll be shut down.
It is now $355 is the price.
It goes up because your podcast is dirty.
You'll find out.
This is because you use likenesses of people.
That's right.
And I thought because you used some when that was the day that came out. We used who was the person you put for our cover art?
God, I don't know.
And then I got thinking about it, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. No, that couldn't be because you uploaded that to the podcast hosting site.
Right.
And it pulled it. So there's no way. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to go look.
So you know that whenever I use any of the art I use or pictures I use are pretty much Google images and they're in the first page or two.
Yeah, because you're lazy.
it's all free. No, I picked the best one, but it's all free share shit. It's not like it's like
right. It's not watermarked, and you went in and removed the watermark.
Right, and I went to somebody's personal like Facebook page and got an image or anything like that.
Yeah. Yeah, because we don't need to go to like JTK's page. You get a picture of him in a thong.
Well, we've done that before.
Or
but yeah,
Mikey's special page where we can get him tugging.
Or him just balls deep in his fleshlight.
Yeah.
One of the two. Which he's pretty upset his fleshlight's not getting much action right now. So
I know. Well, you should hear the fleshlight side of it.
I know. It's really upset.
Yeah.
Like I'm used to having a dick crammed in me, and lately hasn't had time.
Yeah, it's all dried out because it hasn't been well lubricated lately.
Could you imagine next time he sticks it in, it just might like be like an old vinyl seat in the sun in a 62 Cadillac. It's just all crackled and shit.
It's all crystallized inside.
Right. It's just so you know that the very distinct smell of a vehicle that's been sitting for a lot of years.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna have that same smell. Yeah, exactly.
There's a mouse living inside of it.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Comes chirping out, just distraught.
Poor mouse.
Right.
I was sleeping.
There's a mouse in my pubes.
Oh boy.
You'll have that.
I do have a question. Not to go back to. I was just thinking about things that the mouse could shred up and put in there to make a nest.
Right.
And the first thing that came to my mind, do you remember when there used to be at every restaurant you went to the little news flyer things that the
Oh,
Satellite Broadcasting.
yeah.
put
I
out.
haven't seen those for years.
I haven't either. Did that stop with COVID or did it stop with?
I don't know. But remember the daily updates, and there used to be whiteout and something handwritten at some point in every single one of them.
I used to be able to give, like, if you need to give somebody incentive to advertise with us, tell them you give them that for free.
Right.
And it's like, I thought I was supposed to give them incentive.
I thought I was supposed to give them incentive. That's beautiful.
So,
Wait a minute. I thought we were trying to persuade, not
I
dissuade.
thought we wanted people to advertise with us.
Well, that's a bunch of crap.
But yeah, that's the first thing I thought of that a mouse could use to.
To make a nest in a fleshlight.
Yeah.
That's a great thing. That's a great topic for our listeners. Like, what material would you think a mouse would use to make a nest in a fleshlight?
In Mikey's, I would hope it would be antibacterial.
Something, yeah. Mouse comes in and there's thousands of children. There's only room enough for a couple of us in here. Like, yeah. Like millions.
Or hopefully that mouse didn't position itself wrong.
Oh my God. Then you're gonna have a half mouse, half Mikey running around.
Yeah. Oh.
That would be terrible.
Yeah, that would be horrible.
That would be the worst thing to ever happen to this earth.
Gonna come join us?
Hop on one.
Come on over.
Good for right now. Thank you though. But yeah, just could you imagine a mouse? Oh my God.
Oh Lord. A Mikey mouse. If there's already a Mickey. We'd have
Mikey
a Mikey
mouse. There's a Mikey mouse running around out there because it crawled into his fleshlight and tried to make a nest.
It'd be a deranged stone mouse.
It was tired of its wife's shit. Sorry. I couldn't help myself. There we go.
Hey, you guys want to try some locally sourced honey?
Yes.
Oh.
If I drop that sample off.
Oh my.
We brew with 100% drunk on ingredients.
There you go.
You got spoons right.
I was gonna say, yeah. I was gonna say, what am I gonna do with that?
I have beehives at my house.
Oh, wow.
No honey yet.
Okay. That's cool.
All right. Here, let me hand the honey to you. Over there.
Did you already get some?
I have not yet.
We got spoons. You're stuck with a knife.
Gosh.
Oh, wow.
It's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife.
Wow, this is crazy. I got the headphones on.
There you go. You can hear us now.
Yeah, I've never done that.
You what? You've never been on the podcast before?
Never. It's first.
Or
Yeah.
I thought maybe you'd never use headphones.
You have a great voice. Wow.
Well,
No,
George,
well, no, it's all magic through this.
it's all magic through this.
Sounds really good.
Yeah, my voice is dog shit. Thanks.
Well, that's what people normally say.
I know. Here, you want a spoon to try it?
Yeah, try it. Yeah, it's Brett McCoy's honey. Joe McCoy. Everybody.
That is really good.
Is it?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
brew that in every single beer I got on tap. I have his honey in.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. every
That's the
beer
key
you're
right there?
drinking. Yeah, that's the secret, my friend. That and coriander. I love coriander when I come to brewing.
I noticed the coriander, and I don't
You
mind
did?
it.
Are
I
you
don't
drinking
mind
the
it.
Belgian white right now?
I am.
Yeah, cheers, brother. Me too.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I lied. I'm drinking an IPA.
No, I was going to say, mine's not the same as yours, but it's still. I've been working my way around. I just told them to bring me all of them, and I don't care what order. Like,
Okay.
So we're
I'm into
halfway.
that.
I'm feeling pretty good.
The last one needs to be a mixture of all of them together.
Of the graveyard, just
Yeah.
mix them all together.
Wow, that's awesome.
We'll call it the bottom of the keg.
I have some
drink.
people that do that here a lot.
Really, just mix them all together.
I got 22 taps. Yeah, they're crazy. Yeah.
Really, they mix them all. They just want a little squirt of each of them.
So-
Like,
That's what they
What
do.
the dog?
I would have to think that a black and tan type mixture would be phenomenal.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
On nitro with a blonde.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
that would
I-
that would be good.
I've had
we
to
can do it.
regulate because I have surgery tomorrow, but I might have to do that before I leave here.
Whoa, what kind of surgery?
I'm having my foot
Oh, okay. Wow.
fixed.
What'd you
See,
do?
Partially. A 2-year process of screwing it up.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah, I get to go have one of 2 surgeries tomorrow.
Okay, I got you.
It'll be a good time.
Yeah. I had an open
Thank you.
chest surgery twice.
Oh, that's fun.
I did.
so
Open heart surgery twice.
really,
Oh yeah.
For-
you
too.
have? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
wow.
I did, yeah.
So
that's
there's-
you actually are in company here. Like, so
Great
did you,
company, sure.
we have George Selleke here. George.
A lot of surgeons know me. Yes.
Yes. So George is one of the what do you say? You're the head brewer here,
I'm the brewer, yeah.
and also partial owner. Is that correct?
I'm a cook, a brewer, a janitor, a chef.
He does everything here. Basically, it's his family
I'll rub your
established.
feet if you give me
Right.
one.
Right. Wow, don't tempt me. But it's a family establishment. Him and his family own the place. Thank you for inviting us up here today.
My
We
pleasure.
appreciate it.
I'll
Yeah.
cheers to that.
And thanks for taking
cheers
care of
to
us.
that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you.
The service,
My
the
pleasure.
food,
The
has
service, the
been
food's been
wonderful.
top notch. Thanks for being on. But yeah, the honey, and of course, what were we talking about before that? It's since I wanted to give an introduction because people are like, who am I listening to right now? Because we get that once in a while.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
You've had open heart surgery, you said?
Twice, yeah.
No shit. I did
Oh,
not
yeah.
know this.
Yeah, they broke my entire chest open. Twice.
Yeah,
What-
you're-
I have zero feeling in my entire chest.
So what happened to propagate that?
It was called pectus excavatum caravatum.
Okay.
Yeah, it's where you have an overgrowth of cartilage on one side of your sternum and an undergrowth on the other.
Really?
And it's a very simple cause, yeah.
Were you really young when this happened?
Oh,
or-
yeah. I
Oh,
was
okay.
15 when I had the surgery, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. 26 today.
Today's your
Healthy-
birthday?
Healthy as a hell. No.
Oh, today's not your birthday,
No.
but you're 26 now.
he
Yeah.
is currently 26.
I'm
He is currently 26. I'm like,
yeah.
wait a minute.
See, I got to watch how I talk. I forget I'm on a podcast.
No.
Well, Phil reads into things that aren't really
Yeah.
there. So
You're like your narrator, yeah.
I am. Yes, I am. I'm the last person you'd want to narrate your life. But yes,
Yeah.
You got a great voice for it.
Well, thanks. I narrate lots of things. I do.
Sounds so
these
good.
headphones and stuff are very forgiving.
I've never done this before. That's awesome.
So yeah, welcome to the podcast. Thanks for having us. Thanks for the honey. Thanks for the
Hey,
food.
You guys had a lot of honey out of this, man. This
Thanks
thing
for.
is
I have
full.
not tried it yet. Here.
Take it away. I have 5
Have
gallons in the back if you want more.
Shoot it, Phil. Just
Brett McCoy and Joe
throw it back.
McCoy make that honey, and they literally put their heart and soul into it.
Oh my.
Isn't that incredible? So let me say something. We the only other business on the block is Dave Fuccinari and obviously Buds and Blossoms and Victoria's Photoshop. But Dave Fuccinari has Joe McCoy as a client, right? Or I should say he's a dentist. So
Right.
yeah. So Joe McCoy is his client. You know, Joe McCoy comes in and he's like, I eat a tablespoon of honey a day, right?
Right.
Every single morning he says he eats a tablespoon a day. And Dave
Hey.
Fuccinari and his new assistant is like, that's probably not a good idea. And Joe McCoy's like, you know, I shouldn't say what he said, but
You can say
he was here and he told me what he said, and he was just like, you know, basically, you know, I'll do what I feel like doing, you know, kind of thing. Like,
right.
I'm 76 years old. Like,
That sounds.
You
This is the grapefruit IPA, which is outstanding.
oh, I'm
This is
drinking the New
yep.
England.
I'm drinking the grapefruit. It's
That's delicious.
outstanding.
Yeah.
Um,
Kostoroska grew them grapefruits indoors. He's my neighbor.
Mm.
Yeah.
That grapefruit IPA is
I
outstanding.
had the caramel.
Espresso blonde.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, that's so good. So
Wow,
good.
that's awesome, guys. I'm so happy you came out today.
Well, we're happy we're here. We've had a
Yeah.
great time,
That's
great
awesome.
service. Like,
Wonderful food.
Wow.
Maddie's
Yeah.
been amazing.
Oh,
Yes.
Maddie's great. Yeah,
Because
Maddie's
the
wonderful.
bar is just beautiful.
Yeah, it's a good, nice spot, huh? I put the fan over there, you know, because I knew you guys might want.
I put it directly on me because I'm an asshole.
hey, I would have done the same thing, brother.
Nobody was paying attention. I was setting up, so I'm like, that's going on me.
That's okay. That's okay.
Hi, fan.
Wow, imagine if a live band was playing right now with the guitars and shit.
Right. You're like,
Two
what the?
guitars over there, fully tuned. Ready to rock.
Well, let's go.
Oh, dude, I'd play for you guys. I don't know if this microphone would pick it up. I bet it would.
We could make a microphone pick. it
Yeah.
up.
Oh, you
We
you
can
have a
get out-
plug right there for it, don't
We
you?
can get out el dente.
Or we could
Yeah.
run you right in. Yeah.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
run you
no kidding.
directed.
That'd be
You
crazy.
you do not want me to play guitar, and you do not want me to run lights. Other than that,
I'm a really good guitarist.
we're golden.
You guys ever hear of Larry McRae?
Yes.
Yeah, man, that guy used to play here all the time.
Really?
All the time. During the pandemic, you know, I can talk about it now, but I couldn't talk about it then, right?
Right. Of course.
It's like, oh, during Prohibition we used to drink. Well, that's how the pandemic was, right?
Yeah,
exactly. It's
exactly.
100%.
Oh, 110%. Yeah.
That's how this podcast was founded. As a matter of fact, was
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
P&A baby, P&A
This-
Express.
this podcast was literally founded out of us not having anything to do in boredom. So of course we know, the Silver Tavern in Deckerville.
Oh yeah.
I worked there, so I had access to it and had a key to get in.
God yeah.
So we would literally sit in an empty bar, just Adam and I,
Right.
and we'd recruit people to come up and like shoot pool
What
or
the
do
dog
something
doing?
just for some background something.
Sure.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
and that's how it all started.
Yeah.
Literally.
And that's how we started music here too. You know, you
Yeah.
guys went live when we went live. It was
Yeah.
just this phenomenon that happened. You know.
Well, it was really great that he would come in here and play to an empty bar during COVID. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink, right? Wink, wink.
Oh God, yeah. Well, the health department guys were here too. So were the sheriffs. Man, we didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's good. That's
None of
awesome.
them give a fuck. We weren't breaking any laws necessarily.
Right.
Excuse me.
No.
More just guidelines.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
Not
that
actually
were-
guidelines, more like recommended guidance.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a guideline would imply it has some sort of
Real.
something behind
yeah.
it. It's horsepower behind it.
Oh yeah.
Where recommended guidance is just like bullshit, horseshit.
No
Although
kidding.
I think you guys fared a little better up here in Huron County than Sandlight County did during the thing.
Oh,
I feel like
100%.
In
Yeah.
Sandlight County, we did have some like overzealous enforcers. of
Right.
Whatever they
Terrible.
were enforcing.
Terrible out there.
right.
Oh God, yeah, it was terrible.
But
Yeah,
So
I-
yeah.
I know, all the garbage that happened out there, as do you guys,
Yeah.
we don't need to
It was-
bring it up. Anyone
we-
local would know.
We don't want to rehash any of it.
Yeah.
But as far as that, no, you guys have done great up here. Did the expansion and the bar port, your beers, and talk more about your beers are available almost everywhere now in the Thumb at bars.
Yeah, 14 different
You have
bars.
to- I was
my friend.
that's what I need. 14.
14, and this is only our 4th week distributing.
That's awesome.
This is
I
week
saw
4.
that.
As of today, this is week 4.
That's
Isn't that
awesome.
wild?
I'm so happy for you guys.
Thank you,
That's
Phil.
awesome,
Yeah,
man.
appreciate that, brother.
And
Yeah.
everywhere I've been, your beer has been selling like hotcakes, man.
Dude, I'm
Like
living, I have a passion. You can't
I know.
you can't do something without being passionate about it. And
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys know that.
Out at the Blue Water, I mean, they've rave reviews.
Rave
God,
reviews,
yeah.
and even
Yeah.
at Silver Tavern Deckerville, at Ruth, we were out to,
yeah.
and I know that
Love
we
it.
go out to Boondocks too,
Fuck
and
yeah.
at Boondocks they've got you on I think like 4 taps at Boondocks
Dude,
or more.
4
Yeah, it's
taps.
it's
About
awesome.
to be 6. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, that's crazy, but
Man.
that's a great place to be.
Oh man.
And everywhere we go,
I was
go,
just there.
Yeah.
I just came from there. I just came from
you're doing great, man. I love you, and I'm so happy to
Love
see you
you
doing
too.
this. Like, I met you actually before everything went down with the
I
shit in
met
the
you
pandemic.
a long time ago.
And
yeah.
working at
I
Silver
met
Tavern.
you at the Silver Tavern
And you
the
told me-
Stumble and at
Yeah,
the
and-
Farmers.
and all those, and you told me what you were going to do
Beer.
here, and I'm like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And then of course the setback, and now it's kind of like
setback,
everything.
for sure.
I can tell you, and she can tell you this. Like, I love all of your beers, and I'm a tough critic. Like, I'm kind of a beer snob.
As am I.
So I love all of your beers. That's why I come up here. I tell me just,
Fuck
I don't
yeah.
care. There's no wrong answer. Cheers.
Cheers,
There's no
brother.
wrong answer. Give me any
Cheers,
of them.
Phil.
Give me any of them. I love them.
I like it all.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you guys just have such a positive energy and vibe when you do this shit. It's awesome. Yeah, I'll drink anything.
Well,
with y'all.
that is actually how when we started, we're like, yeah, we don't want to talk about politics. We don't want to talk about COVID because they're downers.
Sure.
Right.
Oh
and
yeah.
so we just kind of blocked that shit out.
Gotcha.
Now
Just-
we make fun of COVID, but
It's just
Right,
about
right.
it's about having fun. It's about promoting, and we love promoting, especially people that are our friends, that are everything. Like, let's all work together. We're on this earth. Let's help each other out. Like, that's what we should be doing, especially here, man. We're at such a small like microcosm of everything. Like, we need to help each other out a lot. Like, let's promote each other. Let's help each other. We're all on the same team here, man. You know what? I mean, as far as life goes, that I see it, like, it's not about like winning. There's no winning. It all ends the same for all of us. But let's have fun. Let's build these relationships. Let's help each other out.
except
Let's
for
have a good time.
Schneebergers.
Let's stop for Schneebergers in Cass City. But let's celebrate success together. And like I said, let's just have a good time. Let's have fun. And that's what we're here for, man.
Yes.
Let's enjoy the good things in life, like amazing honey from McCoy's, or
Brew
or
with the
beer, or
baby.
food, or
Oh yeah.
wine, or anything, man.
Oh,
These are
love
the
it.
things that
Hell, you
bring
like
joy
that.
in life. Yeah.
yeah.
God, yeah.
It has been amazing up here.
Yeah.
I mean, the food, the drink, the service, everything, the
Oh,
atmosphere,
fuck yeah.
absolutely great.
I love it, man. That's what I like to hear. I'm into that. That's badass. But I was saying Larry McCrae used to play here all the time, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with him or Matt Bessie or
I've heard all the names. I've seen all this stuff too.
yeah.
And I've listened live. Like, you were you were simulcast, well, like Facebook Living, not simulcast. Sorry, I'm showing my age there.
Just
Facebook Living
it.
one of Larry McRae's shows up here one night, and I listened to a solid 45 minutes of it, and it was good.
Oh yeah.
It was really good. Like,
he's crazy.
The gentleman you had up here, when were we up here with the kids? A couple weekends ago?
Greg Hines?
Yeah.
Little River Band?
I know Greg. Greg's good too.
Yeah.
Another gentleman, I didn't recognize him. He's on stage with an acoustic just singing.
Maybe Mike Lipinski?
Yep. And he's good. He's really good. Yeah.
He's the best.
He's good.
So good.
Good energy, good everything. Yeah, on stage.
Oh, he's wonderful.
But I know Greg from my days of when I helped. He was at the Alley Bar.
Wasn't he great? Oh,
so Greg Hine, I've known him because I know he's been sober for a while now, which is awesome. Good for him. Yeah. But back when he was a drinker, I met him when I worked at the Lexington Village Pub for years when I helped him reopen it back in 2015, 16.
Wow. That's badass.
And he'd sit at the bar there with me. And
how was that? Tell us that experience.
So this is a fun. I think I've told this story before, but I'm going to tell this again.
Tell it.
Sitting there with Greg all the time, good friend. We'd had lots of chats. Great. Like, I had no idea what he did. I just knew he had an accent. I mean, Australian accent. I'm like, no big deal, whatever. And he comes out and he's like, hey, are you going to come see the Little River Band over in the theater? I'm like, well, I'll pop in because I had to work that weekend or whatever. He's like, oh, great. Like to come, have you come see the show. And I'm just like, thought he was, with his association with the place. I'm like, no big deal. And I go out there and I look and he's on stage and I'm like, Greg, you didn't ever tell me you were part of the Little River Band. Like, I sat there for a solid year almost with him chatting and had no idea. And he never said it.
Well, it's just a Little River Band.
Yeah.
Very humble.
We just became good friends and bonded and just sat there and drank. I served them drinks. We drank after hours. And I'm like, I didn't even know you were part of like a band that's like known worldwide.
Right.
Like, huh.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah. So it was really a weird experience. I'm like, huh.
Either he's very humble or you're very out of it.
It's probably a little bit of both.
Yeah, I would say so.
Because honestly, I'm in
the same boat as you, Phil.
Yeah.
I've been in that situation with Greg before.
Yeah, so I'm like, wait a minute, you didn't ever say this. So like I said, to be fair,
he's done that to a lot more people. Trust me.
Yeah. Like, well, I didn't know you were that big of a deal. Like, yeah. Like, what a great dude. I cannot say enough. And what a supremely talented musician.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Like, he can play. And he never, he will never, ever say anything about it, even talk about it. But when it comes time to lay it down, that guy can fucking play.
Oh, yeah.
Years and years ago when I was playing and we'd go in someplace and you'd know a band's music and think, boy, it's pretty simple music. But then you hear them like warming up and practicing and you realize these bands that have made it, even if they're playing simple music, and it's, or like a rhythm guitar player where you're like, well, they just play rhythm. They are usually phenomenal.
Right.
Like when you hear them warming up and practicing and things like that, you're just like, wow, they are really, really high level.
Right.
So, it kind of unreal how good these guys are when they get to that level.
Oh, it is. It really is. And that's how he is. Like it's funny because I was watching Greg just play a set at a.
Do it slowly.
Right. I forget what bar it was, but Greg was playing there, and I'm like, hey, I know him. I'll, go check out his set. And somebody he's like, any requests? And somebody barked one, and he's like, I don't know. I haven't played this song in about 15 years, and he just fucking laid it down like it was nothing. And I'm like,
yeah. The guys travel with Rod Stewart, Ambrosio, Firefall. I mean, James Taylor.
It was just ridiculous.
Even Joe Walsh and Don Henley, he's friends with. He's got Don Henley's number. I'm not even exaggerating.
No, I believe
book him twice a month here. Twice a month he plays at this bar right on that little tiny stage.
He was just here, wasn't he, recently?
Yeah, last weekend.
Yeah.
And he was just blown away by the sound quality in this bar. All these animal mounts act as sound panels.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I know that. I see their lips moving when they're in here playing.
Baby.
Like they just.
Oh, yeah. Dude, they're full of spray foam or insulation, They absorb sound just like these headphones and these beautiful microphones.
Yeah.
Those guys do the same thing on a larger scale. Greg knows it. I know it. He loves this stage. He said it's the best stage he's ever played on, and that's a literal Truth. Ask him
That's
yourself.
awesome.
It's on video of him saying it.
Well, and honestly, with the shape of everything, the lower ceiling here and then
You
the higher
betcha.
ceiling out there.
That's
perfect.
That's an
like-
amphitheater effect.
Yes.
And when you have the effects on your mixer like he does, it's even better. You can really, really perfect it.
Our mixer just has dumb stuff on
Just-
it. Like,
I wish I had that kind of stuff on mine.
You just need that to follow you around every day.
I guess that's what I pay Greg for.
There you go. So, all right. So we're here at HuCo BrewCo.
Yes.
Today is Wednesday. This episode we're going to release. Today is not Wednesday. We're recording. This is Sunday. We're recording. So.
Oh shit! I forgot to do a lot of things.
So no. You're fine. So what's going on in the future here at HuCo?
Yeah. So we're opening another bar. I
Okay.
opened another company, Huron County Brewing Company. It's the same meaning, obviously, as HuCo BrewCo. HuCo BrewCo means Huron County Brewing Company. HuCo. Huron
I've
County.
noticed that. So what's up with now with Huron County Brewing Company?
Yeah.
Is your equipment down there at the other building?
Yeah,
or?
I'm brewing at the other building, and we're brewing a much larger batch.
Is that when you became to be able to distribute to other bars around here?
Exactly.
Because I looked in your back room and I'm like, hey,
not big enough.
No.
No, I have a much bigger brewery, and we're able to distribute out of that bigger building and the bigger brewery, and
Nice.
we're just doing what we can, doing what I can, I should say. I had to open an entirely new company to be able to distribute again because we have a liquor license here now. So
that's right. That makes sense.
Microbreweries are allowed to self-distribute, and brew pubs aren't. And we became a brew pub here, so I had to totally start from scratch for the 5th or 6th time. I don't know.
It happened.
You're gonna open that as a bar though.
We're legally allowed to go down there at this moment and open it.
Really?
Oh yeah, we can go down there right now.
So could you ship through Huron County Brewing Company? Could you ship beer all over the United States then? And
I definitely am allowed to. Yeah, 100%.
Because I got some friends in Seattle that might be interested in some of your stuff.
Oh wow, that's a huge.
If you want to send some kegs out
that's
that way,
an awesome idea.
Yeah.
I like idea. I like people like you.
I got a guy out there. Yeah,
I love that kind of thought, man. I really do. That's why I love you, and I just, I always think big like that. You're a big
Cheers.
thinker.
No, I am,
You are.
and I got a guy out there that might be very interested. He actually had his own brewing company for a long time, and he got out of it because Big Al Brewing. He was actually the official beer of the Seattle Seahawks for about 2 seasons.
Way.
Yeah,
Wow.
Really?
That's a big.
and
deal.
then it got to be too much, and he decided to sell the company. He got absorbed by, God damn it, I forget which brew company out there it was, but yeah, they bought him out, and
Is that right?
and he decided to move on to other things. But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I might know some places to sell your beer out there, which I
love it, man.
I'd love for them to try it out there because I was out there for years, 10 years out in Seattle. Your beer can hold up to, I would say, a good majority of them out there.
You think so?
I think so.
That's awesome. Appreciate it, Phil.
I think so, and I drank a lot of them. So,
Yeah. Hey, have you tried the stout yet?
which one?
We got an imperial. We only got one stout on. I'm running low.
Oh.
I got a nitro stout on. It's the bomb.
I had that. Was that the chocolate one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that. It's really good. I just had that before. It's so good. Yeah, I was talking about that, wasn't I? I'm like, this is so
Were you?
good.
This one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
can
was
tell.
that one, yeah.
I can see the.
That was that one. Now, yeah.
That's awesome.
I was like, it was 2 before that one.
What about you? What's your favorite?
well, I've only had the one today but I am going to try something else before I leave.
You had the caramel espresso.
Yeah.
You did.
You're in it.
And that was just phenomenal.
This is the grapefruit IPA, and it's awesome.
Just did it.
And it was good.
That's my favorite way to order. Yeah.
I'll probably have them just randomly bring me something else, or you can choose for me.
I would love to choose for you.
Well, as
yeah.
I said, when it
I'll
comes,
choose for you for
All
sure.
right.
Is everyone at this table drinking? Are you drinking? No. Okay. All right.
and I
It's
said,
okay.
and I told
We
Maddie,
gotta
I'm
have
like,
one professional, right?
right, exactly.
Yeah.
She's running the cameras, which
Yeah, she's running the
Okay. Cool. Cool.
I told Maddie, I'm like, there's no wrong answer. You can bring me any beer. I'm not going to be upset.
No kidding. That's awesome, man. That's
I like them all.
You have not been disappointed yet.
No, every one of them's been good, and I've called out.
Do you have a favorite?
Do I have a favorite? I really, honestly, this grapefruit IPA is outstanding.
I just had one. Yeah.
I
it's
do
really
love
good.
that one.
I'm on the Belgian right now.
I had the Belgian white early, and I like that one too.
Yeah, it's very juicy.
Yeah, it's really good. Let's see what other ones. I'm trying to think of cycle through the list. There's no wrong answer. Like,
Yeah.
it-
Hey, I got an answer for you, or a question, I should say.
Yeah.
Do you know Leafy Green? Leafy Green with, Caleb Malui from the Gasoline Gypsies?
Yes.
Yeah. So he introduced me to a buddy of his named Leafy Green from Florida. The guy plays the violin, the bongo, the harmonica, and the guitar.
Really?
He'll do it all at the same time somehow. I don't know how. But I got him booked here the first Friday of September.
That's what I want you to do is promote.
Oh, dude.
First Friday of September. So let's look at that. What date would that be?
Ah, dude.
I wish I had better fingers.
It's a great date. That's all I can.
I'm locked out. Oh,
That is
September 1st.
September 1st.
That's literally September 1st. That's Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, Labor Day weekend, dude. Jimmy Buffett's
September
gonna be
1st.
here. It's going to be great.
Lexington at Windjammer.
He's going to be, so the same guy is going to be playing there the night before he plays here in Windjammer,
really?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
I don't know. You know the Gasoline Gypsies then?
No, he was playing by himself.
Caleb, the
Yeah,
lead singer, yeah.
Yeah, he was by himself at.
Yeah.
Like I have him as a friend on Facebook. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Oh, he was in.
Oh, I
the
know
guy.
that guy.
Yeah, you know him. Everyone knows
Oh,
him.
you friended him on Facebook, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jackie and I went. We're really.
Ah, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, we'll see
Well,
what
I'm gonna have
happens. It's going to be a good time.
I was going to say, I'm going to have to
we'll
step up my game here. Yeah.
So you play guitar.
Oh, I love guitar. I'm a
Well-
very good guitarist.
What do you play?
I play acoustic 6-string normally. I also have a Stradivarius Fender 6-string electric. So I'm just I'm all over the place, man. I like the blues predominantly, but I also like to play a lot of jazz. I'm a saxophonist. I played saxophone for Fair State for about 3 years, and I was a lead jazz band tenor sax. But I fuck with the acoustic like no other, man. I love fucking with the acoustic guitar. I play acoustic guitar here all the time.
I've acquired too many guitars over the years. I still have too many.
Right.
But
I fuck around, yeah.
So this guy right here, how many guitars did you own at your peak?
You
I
like
think
it?
He's been playing guitar my entire life that I remember.
Yeah.
I started when I was 8 years old. I'm 49 now. So I actually played for about 40 years.
Okay.
Last year I had a stroke that kind of screwed up my playing ability, but
Okay.
yeah, I've played all over the place. I've
That's awesome.
toured at one point, not a huge tour, but got to do it. But man, that's a tough life. Holy
Oh,
shit.
dude. Fuck. Tell Greg Hind about it.
Yeah, I don't think I
You
could
know,
do it long term.
That guy is lost. He regrets doing it. He's the only musician I've ever met, total professional. He's toured with LRB, Rod Stewart, Ambrosia, Firefall, and he'll tell you himself, Greg Hind, it wasn't worth it, mate.
Nope.
He's from Australia.
No, it's not. I mean,
No, he lost a lot of life from that.
it doesn't pay anything. And I mean, to do it for I went out for only about 3 months, went on
Sure.
what they call the Rust Belt tour. And
Oh, wow. You're out in the swamps.
well, yeah, I mean, it
That's
was,
Larry McRae, Arkansas area.
no, it was Michigan, like Pennsylvania, Ohio,
Okay.
Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin.
Really?
Yeah, Minnesota.
Wow.
It was all through that area. And it was, basically your Rust Belt.
Sure. Same
Stuff.
style.
So we did that for like 3 months, and it was brutal.
Is it?
I mean, there's no money in it. You play 3 shows in a day, and everybody in the band ends up with like $50.
Oh, wow.
Because a lot of the stuff you're just trying to do to promote, and then you'd play someplace where you'd make decent money, but all of it went into, all right, we got to fix this on the camper.
Sure.
Because
Sure.
we stayed in a motorhome basically with
No kidding.
an interstate trailer on the back.
Oh, wow.
And but then you got to pay your promoter that's booking everything for you, give them a percentage, and there was just no money by the time it was left over. And
it's just not
just
worth it.
physically brutal. I mean,
Brutal.
Playing
awful.
3 times a day.
Sometimes, yeah.
But did you learn a lot?
No, learn nothing. I probably got stupider on that trip.
I learned to not do this ever again,
Yeah.
is what he says.
Okay, I got you. Wow.
The one thing I did learn is one time we were down at the shelter in Detroit, and this was actually before we started touring, and we opened up for Seven Dust down there,
Okay.
and they said, hey, come with us. We're gonna go. They had just signed their big record deal. They had just gotten this big new tour bus. They're like, hey, come on over with us. We're gonna go over to Canada,
Sure.
and we're gonna hit Cheetah's over there, big strip bar. So we're like, oh yeah, this will be great. We go in, and they're like, okay, we got a private room in the back. We go in the back. We're thinking there's gonna be booze and women everywhere. None of that. There's like a table with water and vegetables, a whole big vegetable spread.
Jeopardy's playing on the TV screen.
Yeah, they're just there's a TV going in there, and there's nobody else in there. So like we walk in, and they announce that Seven Dust is here and all this, and we're just like, holy shit. We walk back there, and they're like, that's just for appearances. They're like, there's no way we could party like that all the time.
Damn it.
And it was like, they're like, you guys are more than welcome to go out there, and we're just kind of like, yeah, but nobody knows who we are.
All right. We're just going to be Joe Schmoes out there.
Our coolness was all based on you guys.
Right. And now you want to sit back here and eat vegetables and watch Jeopardy.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was.
Podcast you want to join? I've never done one before, but
yeah, sit down and have a podcast with us.
It's really cool.
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm enjoying it. Grab the guitar though, because you got it.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
All right. So I got to pee. Can I pee?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
We're going to get entertained here for a minute.
All right. I got to pee for a second.
All right. Just go pee right where you're sitting.
Oh, I've done that before. It doesn't work.
No.
That's so funny. I also have to pee, so I'll go after you. I was just fucking around.
It's fun putting those headphones on. Isn't
Oh
it?
hell yeah, it is. It's badass. I wonder what it sounds like on this though. Is what I'm wondering.
Do it.
I might have to turn some of the noise canceling off on that one too.
Yeah, you might. Want me to turn it down a little bit?
it's not bad there.
Phil Nichols is taking a piss. And I really miss Phil Nichols. Oh, so bad. So Phil Nichols taking a piss. I really miss Phil Nichols.
That's beautiful.
He's caught in a drag. He ain't coming back. And I'm here. On another beer, Phil Nichols. Whoa, he's caught in a drag. When I met Phil Nichols.
Oh, the Phil Nickel Blues.
I'm probably about 23 shades of red right now. That was beautiful. That was definitely beautiful.
That was nice. I like that.
That's the nicest thing anybody's done for me on this podcast or ever. That's the nicest thing anybody's done for me on this podcast or ever.
Oh, wow. Well, that must be very nice of me then.
Now I'm going to have to
How
go
about
extract
guess
that
that
out.
song?
for you.
Yeah, please do.
Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. even while we sleep. We will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. It's my own design. It's my own remorse. Help me to decide. Help me make the most of freedom and the pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the world. Say that you'll never, ever make it. Won't headline, I won't fake it. Everybody wants to rule the. Everybody wants to rule the. Everybody wants to rule. Ooh, the world. P&A Podcast. P&A Express.
There we go. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
That was awesome.
That was very
Also a first on the podcast,
yes.
I'll drink
by the way.
that. All right.
Well, I need a beer.
Oh, well.
She's going to have to. There you
Well,
go.
we have a real.
Drink it. There you go.
share.
But yeah, it's a first on the podcast. We've never had anybody sit down and play music for us on the podcast.
No.
Very nice.
We've asked.
That was cool. Sounds really good on these headphones. I tell you.
Oh yeah.
It sounds great on the
Yeah.
recording. It sounds very great on the recording.
Oh,
Nah, boy.
Who likes John Henley?
Everybody likes Don Henley. I mean,
This is about Lake Huron, I think.
oh,
I think he wrote the song.
like it, love it.
Nobody on the road, nobody on the beach. I feel it in the air. The summer's out of reach. Empty lake, empty streets. The sun goes down low. I'm going by your house. Lord knows you're not home. I can see you. Your brown skin shining in the sun. You got your top pulled down. Radio on, baby. I can tell you our love for you will still be strong after the poison summer has gone.
Right.
Nobody on the road, nobody on the beach. I feel it in the air. Something's out of reach. Empty lake, empty street. Sun goes down low. I'm driving by your house. Lord knows you're not home. I can see you. Your brown skin shining in the sun. You got the top pulled down. Radio on, baby. I can tell you my love for you will still be strong after the poison summer has gone. can see you. Your brown skin shining in the sun. You got your top pulled down. Radio on, baby. I can tell you my love for you will still be strong after the poison summer had gone. P&A Podcast Express.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you very much.
No,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you.
I just still need
Still need
meatloaf.
Still need
You're
beer.
gonna be like, oh, here we go.
That's great. That's awesome. What?
Still need beer.
Still need beer. Still need beer.
Yeah, we
I'm okay. I'm yeah. I enjoy beer.
Yes.
I don't need beer, but I. Oh, there we
Look
go.
at that.
Thank
Look
you.
at that.
Thank you so much.
You may need some.
On it.
Oh, that's the blueberry one. It's
Mm.
one of my
Oh,
favorites.
that's my
Oh, there's a
favorite.
blueberry one?
Beer. That's a nice beer. For sure.
They have a blueberry one. What's that?
The camera, show the
I-
blueberries.
I actually want a blueberry one beer.
No, right here, right here, right here.
Is that on it?
This one. Yeah, right here.
Yeah, where the hell do you think the camera's not in my eyes, dude?
I was thinking it was this camera.
No, she was talking about this one.
There we go.
That blueberry Kolsch is my favorite.
Oh,
Name a song, you guys. What do you want to hear?
Adam, what do you want to hear?
You know, whenever anybody asks me that, I can never think of a good song.
I can never think of anything either.
Very good point. I agree.
Oh my God.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I know. Who said they seen Rolling Stones? One of you? No, maybe that was Eddie from Boondocks. All right.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't either. You like Brown Eyed Girl?
Sure.
Here we go. Days where the rains came down in the hollow. Plans may change. You know the word? Running, hey, hey, skipping and jumping in the misty morning for hell, the hearts are fine with you. Brown-eyed girl, you my brown-eyed girl. You remember when we used to sing sha la 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 da. Sha la 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 da. La dee da. Come on, I need the next words.
We need to, I don't know.
Here we go.
Let's cut that one off right there. Right there. I like it. I like it.
Ah, that's really. That's
So I gotta
as long
know.
as that song should last.
I gotta How do you get the blueberries to come out of the tap?
Ah.
I don't want you to reveal all your
I'm the
secrets.
blueberry
but-
Kolsch. Yeah. How do you
A
get
lot
the
of
blueberries?
math.
Come on. Yeah.
A lot of
Oh, I'm out. Don't explain anymore then.
So this honey flavor in this one is really good.
Yeah, it's McCoy. Oh God, yeah, same stuff as this.
It's stronger than it was the last time I played it. It's
Awesome.
Really good.
Yeah, it's changed for
It's
sure.
Very good.
Thank you
Really
very
like
much. I appreciate
Take a
it.
blueberry with it.
it. Okay, so
Take a blueberry with it.
Oh.
I haven't taken a blueberry with
Take
it
a
yet.
blueberry with it. Holy
Is
shit.
it the same one? This? And you
No,
have
a
this
lot of
one?
them are different. Yeah, a lot of them are different.
Because we
Yeah.
had another blueberry one.
Yeah, you've had quite a few different kinds. Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, I bet. I
Yeah,
bet.
they're
Any-
really good.
Oh, for sure. Hey, Steve, what's happening? We're doing a podcast. Yeah. Deacon, you're more than welcome to join, Steve. Put on a headset and sit down for a second while you're waiting for your pizza. Put that on, would you? There's a microphone right there. Sit in front of it. Yep. There you
Well, if you want to talk, if you don't want to talk, if you want to listen, you don't have to talk.
Steve Tripkowski, great guy.
Hey, Steve, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How about you?
Oh, we're doing great. Welcome to the P&A Podcast Express. We're just sitting here. First time we've been here at the HuCo BrewCo, and just happy to be here. It's not our first podcast. This is episode 405.
There's a bunch of North Koreans listening to this.
There are a ton of North Koreans.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of people from Indonesia listen. Yeah, I'm sure.
It makes the time go by of making shirts.
That's right.
Way faster.
Way faster.
Way faster.
Way
helps,
faster.
Helps them out.
It lifts their spirits. Yes.
Something about Phil's voice makes their fingers hurt less.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right.
Well,
It's special about their
I'm
voice.
happy
Yeah.
I can help the sweatshops out.
Yeah, it inspires those little kids
Well, you're
to
making a
sew
really
faster.
big, that's a big task.
Right? It's a Herculean effort, but
It's crazy how your blueberries are dancing in
I
your
know, it
beer.
keeps
Yeah, I just noticed
Bounce
that.
up and down, isn't that wild?
Like I had a bunch of. Well, there they go again.
There they go again.
I don't question it. Gravity's a law, so
Gravity's a law.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. That's awesome.
sometimes it's the energy we put out in the world, not the energy we take in.
Well, some of my blueberries lost energy. They were mostly at the bottom. And
They're
I was
just
like, what the
floaters.
hell?
They're just floaters.
Give me 2 minutes of fame.
Oh, that's all. All right. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Steve.
All right. What are you going to play for us next, George?
How's that sound?
Yes. Yes. She's 100%.
Does that sound okay?
Yes.
No, I'm not colorblind. I know the world is black and white. Try to keep an open mind, but I just can't sleep on this tonight. Come on, stop this train. I wanna get off and be home again. Can't take the speed I'm moving in. I know I can't. Never ever stop this train. So scared of getting old. I'm only good at being young. I play the numbers game to find a way to say my life has just begun. Had a talk with my old man, said help me understand. He said done 68, oh you'll never negotiate. Don't stop this train, don't for a minute change the place you're in. Don't think I could never understand. Well, I tried my hand, George, honestly, we'll never stop this train. Never ever stop this train. Well, I'm never gonna stop this train. No, I'm never gonna stop this train.
Very nice.
Cheers.
Cheers.
They have things.
Now we have
Yeah.
beer.
I've been drinking my blueberry beer like it's going out of style.
Good.
Me too.
It is so good. Just serve. Yeah, you can serve me any of your beers, but this one is.
It's good when you take a blueberry with it.
Oh, it's even better.
Yeah.
It's like a charcuterie
Phenomenal.
board in a glass.
Normally, I'm very anti-floaties in my beer.
It's true. It's true.
We have to make an exception here.
But yeah, with this, I will make an exception.
But like this is so good.
Oh, absolutely. It's so good.
Oh,
Like it's like
yeah, you
Right,
got
right.
sinkers.
you got sinkers.
Excuse me.
That's awesome.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, this beer is
So good.
Oh, wow.
it gets a full.
A full.
I like it. I like it a lot.
We are quite a ways into this episode.
So we're
probably
going to get
end
out of this one and get to the next one? We have one more to do.
We have one
yet.
more to do.
You're welcome to sit here with us and play more music next episode.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right. Well, let's
let's get out of this one because we're what, an hour 40 into this one? Hour 30.
Hour 34.
Oh my.
Hour 34. All right, that's cool.
Awesome.
He's Adam Filkins. I'm Phil Nickel. George
Selleke.
Gearge Selleke, thanks for joining us. Thanks for making awesome beer. Thanks for inviting us. Thanks for everything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for the Phil Nickel, he has to pee blues. We appreciated that one too. So.
Oh, yeah, I did do that, didn't I?
Right. We love it all. Yeah. And
yeah, it's all great.
Silent and Mary, thanks for joining us and helping out. Everybody, we appreciate you. Just appreciate everything in life, I guess, at this point. Yeah. Love you all. Take care and make good choices.